Hello everyone, it's Rachel. Welcome to my channel and to today's video. For today, I'm going to be talking about being a stay-at-home mom, what it's like, and kind of my experience of it. There are a lot of different opinions out there about stay-at-home moms, some of which may be kind of true and others are totally not. Maybe you think that stay-at-home moms are superwomen, they're incredible and amazing, or maybe you think that they're just downright lazy and selfish. It can be pretty easy to have misconceptions about being a stay-at-home mom unless you've been there. I know I'm sure I had misconceptions about it before I was a stay-at-home mom. So I want to share with you my experience and just give you a better idea of what it's actually like being at home all day with your baby or with your kids. If your opinion of stay-at-home moms is the exact same as it was before you watched this video, whether positive or negative, something you want to be in the future or something you're like, there's no way I'm ever doing that, that's totally fine. I'm just here to share my experience with you and just be open and honest about what it's like being a stay-at-home mom. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I want to start off by talking about why I chose to be a stay-at-home mom. I think there are a lot of different reasons why people choose to be a stay-at-home mom. For me, I think it had a lot to do with my upbringing. So my mom was a stay-at-home mom. She's actually mom to 6 kids. Yes, I have a very large family, lots of siblings, and she was at home all the time with us. She didn't work part-time or anything. She was just always at home. So she did all of the housework, the cooking, taking care of us kids. She also homeschooled us. So she was really busy. My mom's mom, my grandma, she used to come about once a week and just kind of help mom out. But other than that, my mom pretty much ran the show. Now we were also all pretty close together in age. The difference in age between the eldest in my family and the youngest is about 7.5 years. So we were all pretty close together. So at some point, my mom would have had toddlers, young babies, newborn, and probably pregnant. So she was a very busy mom. Do I think my mom was a super mom? Absolutely, yes. My mom was she was one of those incredible stay-at-home moms. But I think having my mom there all the time really impacted my opinion of stay-at-home moms and my desire to be a stay-at-home mom, because she was always there. If we were sick, she was at home with us, taking care of us. If we were having an issue or a rough day, she was always right there. She could, kind of soothe us, whatever. She was always there, always available, literally anytime, including throughout the night. I was one of those kids that I was always waking my mom up in the middle of the night. Sorry, Mom. But she was always there, always available, and I really loved that. I kind of grew up wanting to be able to do the same thing for my kids because my experience was just so positive. I wanted to be able to give that to my kids as well. I never really had any career aspirations growing up. I wasn't like, oh, I want to be a doctor or a teacher. I didn't really have any strong desire to have a career. I did work, of course, and I was a dog groomer for a few years and I enjoyed it, but I knew it wasn't something I was going to stick with long term because I still really wanted to be a mom. And I was blessed with a husband who totally supported me being a stay-at-home mom and being there for our kids. And he was also blessed with a job that allowed me to be able to stay at home. So if my childhood upbringing had been different and if our income situation had been different, I might not be doing the whole being a stay-at-home mom thing, but because just my desire was there ever since I was young, and also because my husband's job, it allows me to do this. That's why I'm here doing this. So now on to more of the whole what being a stay-at-home mom is like. One thing you can hear a lot being a stay-at-home mom is, what do you do all day? And I mean, if you don't really think about it, yeah, it can sound like something that's just boring. There's not a lot to do. But if you really think about it, taking care of a baby or kids or a kid, whatever, how many number of kids you have in the age they are, and taking care of all the housework. If you really think about it, it's not as simple, easy as it sounds. For me, I have a 7-month-old baby, so that means I'm regularly feeding throughout the day. I am changing diapers multiple times throughout the day. I am entertaining him because, he can play on his own sometimes, but usually not for a super long period of time before he wants some attention, wants me to sit down with him, wants me to hold him. And then there's also putting him down for naps, sometimes, which can be a struggle. And there are also days when he really just wants to sit on the couch and be held and cuddled for a little bit. So then I'm on the couch for a little while until he's good to go play by himself again. So that can take up a good chunk of my day. And then when he is sleeping is when I go get as much housework done as I possibly can. That is when I do dishes, when I clean the counters, when I sweep. I have a chore that I do on specific days of the week. So like Monday is when I vacuum. Friday is when I do the laundry. Tuesday is when I clean the bathroom, that kind of thing. And then regularly I'll clean the counters, I'll do the dishes, I'll sweep the floors, and I'll do a general cleanup. But if you pile all that together, it actually takes up pretty much all of your time during a day. And then on top of that, I also do this channel. So really, I do not really have a lot of time to sit and do nothing. If I'm sitting on the couch, it's usually because I am on my phone doing something like budgeting or planning for video, something that I can sit on the couch and do. But for the most part, I'm either on the computer editing, or I'm up cleaning the house, or I'm with my baby, feeding him, changing him, playing with him, whatever. It's not quite as easy or mundane as it may sound. Oh, I hear a rattle in the background. I think that means my baby woke up. He seems to be happy right now. I'll leave him playing for a little bit, but I probably will have to go get him soon. Now, something that can be a little bit hard about being a stay-at-home mom is it is harder to socialize. With a job, you're around people through the 7.5, 8 hours that you work. You can kind of interact with them a bit, unless your job is like pretty secluded. But as a stay-at-home mom, unless you're really on top of your social game, it can be easy to go pretty much a full week without seeing hardly anyone but your kids and your husband. And because of that, you can easily feel isolated and lonely, like you don't really have anyone to talk to, interact with. I mean, you're at home all day with your kids and they are people, but we all know talking with a kid isn't quite the same as talking with someone your own age. Because you don't work around other people, you can also sometimes feel a little bit underappreciated because the only people who really see what you do and the effort you put in are your kids. Yep, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, you want to come say hi? You want to say hi? Say hello. Okay, where was I? When you're a stay-at-home mom, there really is no corporate ladder to climb. There's no raise or anything to show your success or that you're doing well. The way you measure your success or how you're doing is just mostly by the attitude of your family. If things are a bit chaotic and everyone's kind of stressed, that's how you know you probably haven't been quite on top of your game lately. But if everyone's in a pretty good mood, I mean, of course, there's going to be those emotional days, but if everyone's in a pretty good mood, things are pretty calm for the most part, then you've probably been able to keep on top of things, keep things running well. But it's so hard to measure your success and how you're doing as a stay-at-home mom because there aren't all those accomplishments. Like when I was grooming, I could tell that I did a good job because my groom looked really good and lots of people said it looked good, and you know, the owner was really happy with it. I can't measure it the same way with my son unless, you know, just the fact that he's in a good mood. I'm obviously doing something right, but it's not quite the same and it's a little bit different. So sometimes it also, you can feel like, you know, you can't tell if are you really doing a good job? And there's so much pressure out there on people to, you know, be a good mom and do things the right way and all that kind of thing. I've said that, you know, being a stay-at-home mom isn't easy. It's not all that maybe you think it is right away, but I still absolutely love it. The best part of being a stay-at-home mom is that you get to really watch your kids grow and develop. You know, being with Tobias all day, I get to see him reach each milestone, which is something that's, you know, really special, and I don't take it for granted. Getting to see him crawling for the first time, getting to see him learning words like saying mama and papa, getting to see him roll over and learn to sit up. I love that I get to be there for each of those moments and help him towards each of those milestones, help him grow towards each of those milestones and reach them and see him succeed. All of that makes it just so fulfilling. Being a stay-at-home mom, I get to build all these memories with him, and you know, he'll grow up remembering just going through all the milestones with me there, and that's something that's just really special and precious to me, and something I definitely don't take for granted. So that's pretty much my experience of being a stay-at-home mom. I just want to end this video just by saying that whether you're a stay-at-home mom or working mom, you are in no way better or worse than the other side. I know there's this huge, like, almost like mommy wars between stay-at-home moms and working moms, and they clash. There's just such a like tension between them. Like, stay-at-home moms think working moms are just, they don't care for their kids, and that they're not supportive of their family, and that, you know, they're not real moms. Oh my goodness. Working moms think stay-at-home moms should be pulling their weight in the world, and that they're just lazy and they just want the easy way out. Being a stay-at-home mom and being a working mom, they both have their challenges, and I don't think one is really easier than the other, because they both have their exhaustions and their difficulties and their challenges. And I don't think we can really judge the other side unless we've been there. So often I think we as moms can judge each other without really knowing the whole situation. And I think we need to just really just give each other grace and, you know, not judge unless we really know what's in each other's hearts, because we're all just trying to do what is best for our family, and just throwing hate and shame at each other for our decision and our choice, really, it doesn't help or benefit anyone. And it's hard being a mother, whether you're working or stay at home. Moms really just need to support and encourage each other and build each other up instead of tearing each other down because of the decisions we make. I'm sure there are some stay-at-home moms that wish they had the social life that working moms had, or wish they had the nice things that working moms can afford for their family because of the two incomes. And I'm sure there are working moms that wish they had the luxury stay-at-home moms have of just being with their kids and watching them grow. Anyways, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, found it helpful, found it informative, learned a little bit about what being a stay-at-home mom is like. Whoops. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I upload vlogs and videos like this one every week. Oh, don't eat my hair. And with that, we are going to get this little guy fed, right? You hungry? Oh yeah, you're chowing down that taco. All right, we'll see you guys next time.